Oh, that's a good girl. Yeah, what do I have? That's a good girl. That's a good girl. So I am on day 3 now with Dior. I really didn't do much with her the day before. And kind of what I was thinking was I'm hopeful to see if I can get her out of this pen today, because the bugs are kind of getting at her, and she seems like she's doing really well. So I'm just going to kind of go through a little bit of working her a little bit, seeing the control that I have on the halter. So just trying to get her to do a little bit of a yield here. That was pretty good. And then getting her to follow the feel of the halter. And she's becoming really soft. And still can sometimes be a little worried, as you saw there, and so I just added a little bit of movement. I'm just going to kind of keep the movement until she makes a different reaction. I was just staying patient and kind of in that spot. And right there, that was my left hand that worried her a little bit. But even in this, because she's a little worried, she's still making a really nice shape. And there she stood. So that was very nice. And I'm going to see if I can get her to yield to the right a little bit. Again, she wants to, always try to put me in her left eye, which is to be expected. But what I really like from her is the shape she's making. So she's really following through with her body. And she's starting to figure out the cue for the whoa, which is very good. So she's very smart. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. And I think I can get her out of the round pen. So I asked Megan to go get Win, because I think it's really important for when I take a fresh Mustang out of the pen for the first time. I like to have one of my confident guys. And I trust Win too. She's pretty smart and really calm. And she's not super reactive either. She's not one to kick another horse or anything like that. So she's very helpful in that sense.
Walk, Megan. Dodgy spot. Okay. Follow him. Oh. Of course, we have Mr. Bell coming. The guy wants to run away. Don't we all?
So I'm having to bump her a couple of times where she got a little worried, but honestly it was pretty good because that little area is a little tight, so that's to be expected. And she's just kind of sorting out things right now. But again, I've got Win being nice and quiet and projecting a pretty good calm energy, so that helps things. And also she was very good about walking past the trailer. Sometimes they can be a little worried about the trailer, but you can see kind of it's a little bit of a tight spot. And again, it can always be a little nerve-wracking taking them out for the first time, but it's important to make sure you control your emotions and thinking about positive things. So here, my little Jack Russell, who has a bell on as well, came behind her, and she actually handled that pretty well. So that was very good. And I'm very happy with how she's walking. We're getting there. And I'm having to kind of make a decision between my big barn at this moment, and then I've got my little barn, which is off to the side. And so I kind of think the best thing to do would be to try the little barn. So this is just a little bit of a conversation I'm having with Megan, and then of course Dior got a little bit stuck in her feet, so I'm just going to ask her by changing a little bit of direction.
Good job, Dior. Girl, you're okay. Yeah, it's okay. Come on. Aki, please go away. You're afraid of the chihuahua. Good girl.
Wynn sees the camera and you've cued her to the camera.
I know. All right, let's walk it a little further. Come on, girl.
Good job, Dior.
So I decided after she kind of told me no about going into that stall, that we would try going into the big barn where the stalls are a little bit bigger. It's a little bit more open. I do have Dutch doors and the doors are halfway. So, you know, if you have a super flighty Mustang, you wouldn't want to stick it in there because they could jump out. But I have a feeling with her that she wasn't going to do that. So I kind of took the risk of letting her come into the bigger barn, which again, it's nice that I have my smaller barn, so I have the options. But she's fairly confident, and she's handling this all really well. Sometimes the other horses and the different ground and all the other objects can really get them worried, but she's pretty good about that. So I'm just figuring out which stall I'm going to put her in. And I'm just going to take a second, and then I'm going to have Megan back Wynn up and use her a little bit as a body block. Wynn's pretty good for all this. And then seeing if I can get a little bit of enticing. She's still figuring out how to take hay from my hand. She feels much more willing to come into this stall, which again, it's more open. And then I have Megan add a little bit of pressure, which you guys won't be able to tell in the video, but I have her just take her hand a little bit up and down, and that just helps her a little bit. And I'm just going to add pressure onto the halter. And there she gave a step. And she's eyeing the hay bag. And she does love her hay bag.
She said, I don't like that. Oh, good job, girl.
And then, yay, she went in. So I was really pleased with her with that. And again, had a good feeling that she wouldn't try to test the stall doors, and also my farm is 100% fence, so I feel pretty good about it. But she seems much happier kind of over on the side and just letting her investigate her stall. And she's already kind of coming up to the front of the door and checking out things. And then you get to see Wynn with her cute little fly mask on, but she did a very good job of being a nice positive influence for the day. So it was a very successful day. And you can see she's just checking out things. She's got a very good mind. She's pretty good about not being super reactive and being very aware about her space, which is something I really liked, noticing her in the pens. And you can see she's checking out my phone on my camera. She's a very confident girl. So those are all really good things. And I really like her expression. And again, she already let me touch the front of her head, so that was really, really good already. Is that better? Oh, she left.